Good afternoon, Columbus, for a very special day of hockey here in West Georgia. For one day only, the Snakes are back. The Columbus Cottonmouths Legends are about to play the Fort Benning Hockey Club here. And we'd call it a friendly game, but we know from time to time, just from looking at past pictures from our team photographers, when Legends games happened in like 2015, for example, it can still get a little scrappy, a little feisty out there on the ice. So we're going to have a lot of fun bringing this one to you here on the Columbus River Dragons YouTube page. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Zach DeBozart, normally the voice of the River Dragons. Today here, the voice of the Cottonmouths Legends, as well as the Fort Benning Hockey Club, as both of these teams get themselves ready for what should be a fun appetizer of hockey leading into throwback night. The Columbus River Dragons taking on the Carolina Thunderbirds in the second of three. Taking a look at some of the names on the Columbus Cottonmouths Legends roster. Of course, everybody was looking and expecting to see number 16, Jerome Bichard. He's out there ready to go with his old mates. Looking around also, we see Levi Lind, Ian Vigier's in the net, Tom Maldonado, and the list goes on. There'll be many different recognizable names for old-time hockey fans of the Columbus Cottonmouths Legends team. Over on the Fort Benning side, we recognize a couple of names from the River Dragons side of things. Wearing the number 22, Dylan Brown, and wearing number 3, Eddie Nolan. Dylan Brown, a sergeant first class, Eddie Nolan, a second lieutenant, respectively. Those two each suited up in games last weekend for the River Dragons. Nolan was on military night, and Dylan Brown came in a pinch when multiple players were suspended and multiple players were actually injured and unable to play in the game against Danbury. Our horn has been sounded. Looks like our teams are instructed to end warm-ups here in just a little bit. We're going to have 3 15-minute periods here for you tonight, all run clock time. Was not told if the game was close at a certain point if we'd be going to stop time. But basically, kind of think of it almost like a men's league game in that got to have a run time, got to get off at a certain point because the River Dragons and the Thunderbirds, they're set for a 6:05 puck drop. We're here on the YouTube page for the Legends and Fort Benning game. And on a different stream on the YouTube page, you will find the River Dragons and Thunderbirds, and that's the throwback night where the River Dragons will be wearing these same Cottonmouth style jerseys that the Legends are currently wearing. By the way, you will also catch the River Dragons game on the radio network as well, not only on the flagship here in Columbus, but in Newnan, Georgia, and Lineville, Alabama as well. So warm-ups, we thought were concluding. We heard a horn be hit, but not so sure what's up with that. Teams are still going, shooting, and getting themselves ready to go. Some of these Legends, they probably got a lot of rust to knock off. Some of them, probably not as much. You'd expect guys like Levi Lind, Tom Maldonado, and heck, even Jerome Bichard, even though he hasn't skated in a game. We've been seeing him when he's with the River Dragons. He's been flying up and down the ice with the boys, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys go at it. Let's listen to Dana Barker.
Welcome to our Legends game featuring Fort Benning and your Columbus Cottonmouths Legends. Let's meet all of the teams. First for Fort Benning. At goaltender, number 1, Captain Cody Ross. Also for Fort Benning, number 2, Captain Ryan Coffey. Number 3, Lieutenant Eddie Nolan. Number 6, Lieutenant Aaron Black. Number 7, Staff Sergeant Max Soliday. Number 8, Captain John Hubbard. Number 9, Staff Sergeant Trevor Howard. Number 10, Staff Sergeant Tony Kronsich. Number 11, Lieutenant Cale Cookenmaster. Number 12, Staff Sergeant Danny Lemon. Number 13, Lieutenant Keegan Thomas. Number 14, Captain Sean Zingler. Number 15, Captain Mac Lawler. Number 17, Captain Matt Milley. Number 18, Captain Matt Shooter DePoint. Number 19, Staff Sergeant Devin Polson. Number 22, Sergeant First Class Dylan Brown. And also goaltender number 30, Staff Sergeant Aaron Dwyer. Welcome fans, your Fort Benning hockey team. And now the starting lineup, or actually the whole lineup, for your Columbus Cottonmouths Legends. At goaltender, number 1, Andrew Lowen. On defense, number 2, Tom Maldonado. Also on defense, number 2, Kevin Kessler. At forward, number 10, Tim Green. Forward, number 11, J.A. Schneider. Forward, number 14, Magic Marcel Richard. Forward, number 14, Tommy Top Gun McMonagle. At forward, number 16, Jerome Boo Boo Bichard. At forward, number 17, Dangerous Dougie Mann. At forward, number 19, Mike Martins. At forward, number 19, Levi Lynn. Forward, number 21, Ryan Rutz. Forward, number 22, Derek Deeker Marchand. At forward, number 24, Carlisle Big Cat Lewis. At forward, number 24, Sammy Bowles. At goaltender, number 41, the real number 40, Ian Vijay. And at defense, number 55, Bad Brad Prefontaine. Also forwards, number 17, Jean-Francois Picard, and number 15, making it nasty, Mike Nash. Welcome your
So as you can tell, excuse me, as you can tell from the PA announcement, the Cottonmouths Legends all kept their numbers across 20 plus years of Cottonmouths hockey. So there's going to be a few double numbers. We're going to do our best here tonight. Now let's listen in for our national anthem. And we are ready for some hockey. The appetizer to tonight's throwback night, River Dragons and Thunderbirds, is just about ready here. Cottonmouths and Fort Benning. And I tell you what, only one end of the Civic Center was allowed to be opened due to some staffing reasons ahead of the game. But you look, that side is pretty darn full for the Cottonmouths Legends. You just got that vibe. When the guys skated out on the ice, you heard the roar and the ovation for each one. These Cottonmouths were sorely missed when they had to go away, and these guys are still very well beloved in this city. So we've got 3 15-minute periods, all run time. The Cottonmouths Legends in the blue primaries, the red secondaries and yellow trim go left to right. Fort Benning in the whites with the FB on the chest, black secondaries and pants go right to left. The goaltender to start for Fort Benning will be Cody Ross. And over to our left for the Cottonmouths, it's Ian Vigier. Bowles getting ready to take this draw against Shooter. That's Matt DeBite. And we are almost ready. Bowles with a false start there. And now we'll get underway here. Cottonmouths and Fort Benning Legends. Here's Maldonado in his own end. Moving this one up at the red line. Left wing side. Bowles is in over the line. Bowles stops up at the hash marks. Here's a shot coming in and a save made there by Ross. Quick shot made by Kessler. This one moved over into the far corner. Can't be played out. Maldonado with a good keep. Left circle to Bowles. He fires a shot and he whiffed on it there. Looks like it was Captain Matt Milley getting in front. We'll alternate between last names and the ranks of the Fort Benning players as you heard their ranks being called out as part of their announcement. Now in over, it's Eddie Nolan. His shot and a stick save made by Vigier. Green has it far side wall, taken away by Fort Benning. Trying to move this one up now, Devin Polson. He played it to the middle, skied up high. Eddie Nolan with it, a backhand to the middle, and Vigier sticked it away from the slot, and it dumps down all the way into the Fort Benning end. 1 minute gone here in this first period. 15-minute runtime periods, all three of them will be playing here this afternoon at the Civic Center. Pushed into the zone, here's J.A. Schneider for the Cottonmouths. Rimming it around, trying to find Marchand. It'll leak out into the neutral zone, poked away there by Dylan Brown. Cottonmouths have this back in their own end. A pass to the right wing side, went through the legs of Marchand. It's on net, and that'll be sticked safely there by Ross to go behind the cage. Captain Sean Zingler tries to move this to the far wall. Collecting it now is Lemon. He'll move this to the left wing side. Pass was off kilter for Soliday. Now a good blue line to blue line pass. And into the zone here is Rutz. Rutz on the backhand. Couldn't get it on net as he was trying to get around Zingler. Right circle. Rutz still with it. Zingler bodying him up. A little bit of contact you see in the non-check game. We'll see how this goes throughout the day. 2 minutes gone here in the first. And here come the Soldiers. Soliday trying to go high with it to the slot. And it couldn't be gloved down onto the stick of Milley. Here's Trevor Howard with it left circle. A shot. Good block in front. J.A. Schneider stopping that one from getting to Vigier. Now right point. A shot from the circles and that one knocked away. Here's Howard with it again at the corner, and Vigier knocks away another one. Loose in the crease. Vigier down in the butterfly makes the save. Soliday rings the post on the rebound. Cottonmouths trying to move this one up. A pass is behind Richard. Goes all the way to the red line and will dumped back in. We think that's by Dylan Brown. There's a number 26 out there for the Fort Benning squad. We do not have listed on our roster. We haven't seen 22, so it might be 26. We'll check on that a little bit later. At the high slot, Lewis was able to take that away for the Cottonmouths. Now it comes back to Aaron Black. He'll play it over for Nolan. And the two Fort Benning players that have River Dragons ties connect on the pass. Nolan trying to move this one up. He'll dump it in from the red line. Bichard puts a little bit of a check onto Nolan to finish off that dump in from behind the net. Here's a play to the middle and cutting that one off, Doug Mann. Good pick out of feet. Here comes Lewis. Lewis has got a 2-on-1 with Lind. Left circle, Lewis over for Lind, and he handcuffed him on the pass. Right wing circle, Lind, high slot, Bichard. Oh, tried a deke right there and lost it off the backhand. Lewis is able to hustle, get it back, 24-24, and Bowles with a shot, and he missed high. Lind holds it in along the near side wall, but the Soldiers get it out, and here comes Fort Benning. Kronchich couldn't hold on to that pass, though. Martin's bothering him. Now Kronchich will dump it in. And Bichard playing the intimidation factor at the blue line, ready to stand guys up if he needs to. Tim Green in the corner, dropping this puck off. Bowles from behind the net, laying that one in front, and that one sticked out of the slot by Green. Left point, Maldonado. He'll shoot that one. It's deflected off a stick and found by McMonigal. Behind the net, playing this on the forehand. On a pass here to Kessler. Trying to give and go back in the corner. Read and intercepted by Fort Benning, and Shooter moves this one ahead, and here's Milley. Milley with this one, right circle, missed well wide, it rims around. 10:40 to go here in the first. No score, Legends and Fort Benning. Fort Benning played on this ice a week ago. They took on the UAB College Club team. Beat them, I believe the score was 9-4 in that one there. Here's Shooter firing one from the top of the left circle well wide. Now back the other way come the Cottonmouths legends. Here's Maldonado with speed. Maldonado left circle, tries to deke around a man, and rushing in to cover that one is Cody Ross. Maldonado, good speed there, pushing it towards net. Couldn't get around the defenseman, though. That was Sean Zingler who did a good job getting in the way and allowed his goaltender to pick up an easy one. I guess we are playing stop time right now. It says 10:08 left to go in the first, and it's stopped there. I was told 15-minute runs. There it goes. So now it's going back again. So we're just north of 10 minutes to play as we drop this puck. Look out, turned over there by Kessler. And back the other way come the Soldiers. Fort Benning, Soliday. And he missed wide of the blocker hand. Picking this one up, Trevor Howard. His backhand across the crease went unanswered. Collecting this puck is Richard, and he'll play it back behind his own net. Maldonado dumps it up an open left wing. Eddie Nolan back in his own end, far side circle, getting this one ahead. Here's Staff Sergeant Danny Lemon off the wall. Good pass, geometry-wise, to Trevor Howard. Left circle a shot, save made. Vigier, no! He scored! Vigier thought he had it. Vigier thought he had it. We did too, and then we see a little black disc in the cage, and Fort Benning has taken the 1-0 lead. 9:26 to go here in the first, and the clock's been stopping. We've been told this is supposed to be a runtime period, but either way, we're all just out there having fun. Fort Benning takes the early lead on the Cottonmouths Legends, 1-0. Let's hear who got the goal from Dana Barker.
Fort Benning goal scored by number 9, Staff Sergeant Trevor Howard. Assisted by number 3, Lieutenant Eddie Nolan, and number 7, Staff Sergeant Max Soliday at 5:34 of the first period. Again, that's Howard from Nolan and Soliday. Fort Benning goal at 5:34.
Just over 9 minutes to play here in the first. Howard's first to the game makes it 1-0 for the Fort Benning. Left circle, a slap shot there. Save made by Ross. That came off the stick of Richard. In the corner, Nolan with a good play to hold it up in the corner. Now he boxes out another man. Moves this one over to Howard, who's looking for another one. Left circle coming up with it. Howard with the deke, but couldn't get around Schneider. Behind the net, Howard still with it. To the left point. This one held in by Dylan Brown. A shot save made. Vigier got that one right in the breadbasket and gives up no rebound. 8:25 and counting to go here in the first. Face-off coming to the right of Vigier. Face-off tied up. Some good stick work, and Levi Lind will pick it out for the Cottonmouths. He wanted to go ahead to Mann. The man turned the other way. Lind got his own pass back to Mann. He scores! Even bringing back the Go Snakes Go. Let's listen to Dana.
He shoots! Legends goal scored by number 17, Dangerous Dougie Mann. Assisted by number 19, Levi Lind at 7:20 in the first period. Again, that's Mann from Lind.
Lind sends it over to Mann, and Mann puts it in, and the Legends have quickly tied this one up. 7 minutes left to go here in the first as the runtime period keeps going. On the near side boards, Bowles playing it for Bichard behind the net, putting it there on a tee, and Martins just sent it wide. Chasing this one down all the way back into his own end. This is Kessler. He'll move this one up the ice, knocked away by Brown at the Fort Benning blue line. Now we'll work it into the stick path of DePite. Over to the left wing side, Lallard tries to get a hold of that one, but Kessler will knock it back. Here's Bowles. He's in over the Fort Benning blue line. Lost it at the point. Here's Shooter coming back the other way, leading the Fort Benning charge. Shooter left circle, drops it off. A shot deflected in front, going across the crease as Matt Milley got taken down. He lost his edge. Milley from behind the net, couldn't feed Shooter. Center point, a shot there from Zingler. Blocked. Shooter a chance. What a pad save by Vigier. Near side boards, McMonagle's able to pass it out, and here comes Green. Green trying to split a couple of defensemen. Left wing corner, he's with it in a stick battle with Zingler. Green to the left point, held in. Schneider, a shot deflected. Save made. Green. McMonagle trying to pick it out, and it's loose. Far side post. And holding on to his post, there's Cody Ross, preventing an effort from behind the net. Now loose in front, McGonigal, and he sent that one wide. McMonagle with two big chances, but each sent wide of that far post. 5:40 to go here in the first. High slot, score! Fort Benning going 5-hole, and Mac Laller has made it 2-1 Fort Benning. Five and a half to go here in the first, and it looks like Captain Mac Laller has made this one 2-1. We'll get the word from Dana Barker after they report the goal. Here it should be coming now.
Fort Benning goal scored by number 15, Captain Mac Laller. Assisted by number 17, Captain Matt Milley, and number 3, Lieutenant Eddie Nolan, at 9:31 in the first period. In this Laller from
Eddie Nolan picks up his second assist of the game, and Laller's goal separates the teams right now 2-1 in favor of Fort Benning. 5 minutes to go here in the first. They'll play this first period and second period on this sheet of ice. And between the second and third period, we'll take a short break ourselves while they zam the ice. What a move. Right circle, dropping it back. A backhand went across the crease as Max Soliday was looking for one after the great effort by Howard. Now left circle. Here's Derek Marchand. He's playing it into the zone. Too far ahead, though, for Doug Mann. And it's still tied up in the Fort Benning end. Along the high wall. Pass trying to go to Picard, and that one went by him. Lynn has to go back out into the neutral zone, so the Cottonmouths Legends will touch up. Lewis into the zone. Lynn onside in the slot. Score! Levi Lynn going blocker side for the goal. It's 2-2.
Cottonmouth Legends goal scored by number 19, Levi Lynn. Assisted by number 24, Carlisle Big Cat Lewis at 10:44 the first period. Again, that's Lynn from Lewis.
Lewis picks up the assist on Lynn's goal. It's Lynn's second point of the night. Now it's tied up in the feet. Martin's trying to drive the middle, and the Fort Benning defense able to stand him up. 3:35 left to go here in this first period. 2-2 Fort Benning and the Cottonmouths Legends. Right circle. Bichard pins a man to the wall, giving a hit there onto Aaron Black. Behind the net, a backhand tried to be pitched out, chopped at there by Martins as it couldn't be gloved down to the stick of Tony Kronchich. Now with this puck, Black, left wing corner, playing it up to the point, held in by Nolan. Deeks are on a man, cuts it to the slot. Sticks are being lifted, and the Cottonmouths Legends will come out with it. Just pushed out into the neutral zone by Lewis, played back in by Lieutenant Aaron Black, and the Soldiers head off for a change. 2:57 left to go here in the first. 2-2, Cottonmouths Legends, Fort Benning. Bowles trying to drop it back along the near side wall. Lynn intercepts a pass, high slot, a shot, blocker save, made there by Cody Ross. Behind the goal, a pass made, Bowles trying to connect there with Lewis. That's 24-24. Lind has this puck right wing circle. He's taking some abuse from Shooter to Pite, and he'll have to go all the way back out into the neutral zone with it. Cottonmouths in the midst of a change. Kessler will dump this one in. Green has it, left wing corner. From behind the net, a pass out in front, and that one went through the legs of McMonigal. 2:15 now left to go in period one. All the way back into his own end, collecting it is Maldonado. A pass to the red line was read there by Millie, but it falls into the path of Lewis. Lewis getting it to Green, a spinorama backhand, and Maldonado will collect in the corner. Rimmed around here, Bowles with it. Left wing circle, pass to the middle. That one knocked away by Fort Benning, and here they come with it. Right wing side with Millie. His pass in the middle of the red line there, knocked away, and now back Fort Benning's way. Millie right circle, trying to put it to the middle there, and Kessler was able to hold him up. Good check at the end of that play. Guys are throwing the bodies around a little bit here nicely for an exhibition. Green trying to play it ahead to Maldonado, and he got chopped away at the zone. Back into his own end, it's Kessler moving this one up to the left wing side for Bowles. Bowles, left wing circle, dropping it back. Green trying to go through the legs, able to recollect it. Green right circle, back for Bowles. Bowles on the backhand, he hit his own man with it, trying to bank it in. I think that was off of Jerome. Now Picard has this back in the Cottonmouths Legends end. Picard moves this up ahead for Bowles. He lost it though, knocked back into the zone there by Polson. With this one now, Danny Lemon. His pass to the middle, taken away by Schneider. 1 minute left to go here in the first. 2-2, Legends and Fort Benning. J.F. Picard, the current River Dragons assistant coach, playing for the Cottonmouths Legends. A pass off a stick. In on sides is Marchand, trying to move this one left wing circle to go back to Rutz, but he lost the handle. Left point, a shot from the Legends, they score! Big shot there, J.A. Schneider, and it's 3-2 Legends near the end of the first. J.A. Schneider, a seeing eye shot. Looks like that's going to be the end of the period. So we're down to 12 seconds left. We're just about to drop this puck, though. We'll see if somebody can go in on a rush. Fort Benning will win the draw, and I think they'll be happy to let it tick off. 5 seconds left. Horn will sound. Here's Dana.
Cottonmouths Legends goal, scored and assisted by number 11, J.A. Schneider. That goal at 14:30 of the first period. After one period of play, the score, the Cottonmouths Legends 3, Fort Benning 2. Stay tuned for a quick little one.
Well, we've got ourselves a game right now as we get ready for the second period. Teams will continue to play on this sheet, so no need for us to take a break. Fort Benning got themselves on the board first through Trevor Howard, a shot that just seemed to get through Ian Vigier. We thought he had it, and the next thing you know, we look behind and we see that little black puck over the goal line. Fort Benning had the 1-0 lead. Then the Cottonmouths Legends were able to take a lead of their own. Doug Mann on a nice setup feed from Levi Lind, and then Lind a goal of his own after he was set up from Carlisle Lewis. The Soldiers would then go to tie it up 2-2 through Mac Lawler, and J.A. Schneider just recently made it 3-2. Now we're playing the wobble here in the Civic Center, and for those that might not know, here he goes. One of the Cottonmouths goaltenders, Andrew Lowen, in a viral video that you can catch on any number of minor league hockey forums, SPHL, CHL, even leagues the Cottonmouths didn't have time in. It seems like you can find that Lowen video with him doing the wobble with a couple of dancers over in what was then the Cottonmouths tunnel, obviously now the home tunnel or the River Dragons tunnel. So giving the crowd a little bit of a show as the teams will switch ends, and we'll get ourselves ready for the second period. Looks like we're going to keep both netminders in. It'll be Vigier to our right. It'll be Cody Ross to our left. Fort Benning in the white jerseys, black secondaries, big FB on the chest. Cottonmouths Legends in the blue primaries, red secondaries, yellow trim. Going right to left. Marchand trying to go into the zone, but he had his stick tied up, and he dumped it in offsides. With this puck, Danny Lemon, he moves this one ahead, and at the red line, recollected by Howard. He's got a goal in this game. Howard trying to drive the net. Lemon a shot, pad save, rebound there for Lemon, and he had his stick lifted. Couldn't get anything to it by Schneider. Schneider near sideboards, moves this one ahead. 3-on-2 if the Cottonmouth Legends want it. Marchand, right point, trying to play it to the middle. Goes off a body, and it'll be knocked away as Rutz Couldn't connect on the pass. Little give and go between the Soldiers. 3-on-1. If they go back the other way, a deke goes behind a man and losing it there, Max Soliday. Cottonmouths Legends play this one to the neutral zone. Here's Boom Boom trying to move that one to the Fort Benning Blue, but it's knocked away quickly there by Polson. Sent down into the Cottonmouths Legends end. Vigier stops it up behind the net. Wants to play it somewhere. He'll go over for Lind. Levi Lind dekes around one, and at the red line has the puck knocked off of his stick. And here's Bichard with it. Moving it to the red line. Man putting a check onto his man. That's Nolan. And it'll fall back for the Cottonmouths D and Lind. Fancy move in his own zone around one. From the red line. This one picked up by Lewis. He tries to move it into the zone. Lind will refind it. Right circle. Lind along the goal line. Going behind the net. Playing it out in front. And Fort Benning able to clear, but it's not out. Held in by Martins. And then Lewis lost it there. Lewis put a check onto his man. That was Kronchich. But it falls back out into the neutral zone. 13:15 left to go here in the second period. Cottonmouths and Fort Benning here in an exhibition before throwback night. River Dragons and Thunderbirds. They're going to go at 6:05 here at the Civic Center. Brought in on side. Bowles through the middle to the right circle. A shot. Glove save made there by Cody Ross. Flashing the leather big time and keeping this a one-goal game as he denies Mike Martins. So as we were saying, throwback night comes up 6:05. It'll be a 5:35 pregame show right here on the YouTube channel as well as the River Dragons radio network. You can catch that locally here in Columbus on 92.1 FM and 1420 AM WRCG. With the Burger King pregame show loaded up, Maldonado runs into a referee. He had to rush back into his own end to prevent a potential breakaway. Back at the Fort Benning blue line, this one is dumped to the Soldiers, and Polson moves this one ahead, trying to feed DePite, but instead collecting it is Millie, taken off of his stick by Tim Green. Green, left circle with it at the hash marks, laying it back. Maldonado was shot and looking for a deflection, but just sending it wide is McMonigal. Now Fort Benning trying to get on a rush. They get around Kessler at the right point, but he holds it up along the bench area. Now with some speed into the zone, Dylan Brown, left circle, he scores! Dylan Brown ties the game. It's 3-3. Back and forth we go in this one. No team has had larger than a one-goal lead, and Dylan Brown, who did play a game with the River Dragons, has a goal in this one against the Legends. He's tied it up 3-3. We'll hear it from Dana Barker once we drop this puck.
Fort Benning goals, scored and assisted by number 22, Staff Sergeant Dylan Brown. That goal at 3:14, the second period. Again, that's Brown.
Dylan Brown unassisted. Now Maldonado in his own end trying to get it out. He couldn't get it by Millie. Millie right circle, getting it back across, and they score! Oh, hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Do we have controversy?
Puck did not cross the goal line. No goal.
Oh, we had a red light on. Some celebrating Soldiers, even a goal horn going off. And yet no goal.
Brought to you by the FPHM.
Waved off by our referees. Oh my. Well, if we've still got a one-goal game late, we're going to have to look back to this moment. It could be a turning point. Face off to the right of Vigier. We're back underway with under 11 minutes left to go here in the second in a 3-3 hockey game. Driving this one along the goal line, Zingler takes it behind to the corner. Millie with a chance, and that one sticked away by Vigier. Now moving in with some speed. Here's Green. Check that. That's number 14, Richard. Richard trying to drop it back, and the Soldiers will take it away. Here's Captain Matt Millie. Right wing circle. He looks. Fires. Save made by Vigier, and that will be that for that play. Again, running clock here in our Fort Benning versus Cottonmouths Legends game. 10:15 and counting left to go here in the second. A reminder, these Cottonmouths-inspired jerseys that the Legends are wearing will be worn by the River Dragons as well. The River Dragons set will be available, or is available right now, on the Live Source app, LIVESOURCE. You can bid win your favorite player's jersey off their back after tonight's game against the Thunderbirds. Fort Benning was moving it around the zone, but now the Cottonmouths, they dump it out. From their own end, passing this over to Howard. Now left wing side, Max Soliday. Soliday in the left wing corner. He gets bothered up there by a defenseman. And a good active body play there. It's coming off of Mann. Long stretch pass, hits Martins. No icing. Behind the net. Look out. Cody Ross lost it to the middle, and Picard going for the fancy pass, but could not hit his man with it. Now here comes Fort Benning, 2-on-1 if they want it. Right wing side, Soliday dropping it back. A shot, save made. Soliday the rebound. Another stop, Vigier. Loose at the side of the net, and Vigier will cover. Danny Lemon and Staff Sergeant Max Soliday combining for a couple of shots to pepper Vigier, but nothing doing there. And it looks like Vigier is almost ready to swap out as we're getting close to the halfway point in this game. The other netminder, as we mentioned during the intermission, is Andrew Lowen, otherwise known as that wobble goalie you see everywhere on the minor league hockey forums. Left wing side, Lewis stops this up at the point, plays it over to Lind at the right wing circle, and it's knocked off of his stick by Nolan. Nolan takes a check, but pushes it out to center. Bichard under some pressure, able to kick it to his stick though. Moving this one to Lind. What a pass. Gets around a man. Lind a shot and a great defensive play. Getting back Tony Kronchich to prevent that shot. Mann puts a check onto a Fort Benning player. Now out in the neutral zone. Kronchich lost it as it bounced off of him. This one played in front of the Cottonmouths bench. Moving this one in, right wing side, but it'll be cleared away by Polson. Rimmed around with this one. Kronchich in a battle there, and he'll send it into the Cottonmouths end. Lind spins it around, and back into the neutral zone it goes. Blue line to blue line pass. Bit of a dangerous one as there was a streaking Cottonmouth coming in. Now here's Bichard trying to get around a man, but Polson will take it away from him on the loose puck deke. In the high slot, Cottonmouths with it, trying to go backdoor, blocked in front. McMonigal looking for a play. Now still tied up here. McMonigal picks it out of feet, helping him out for a moment. There was Bowles. It falls to the far side wall, now back behind the net for Bowles. Bowles being checked there by Nolan. Over to the far side circle. Cottonmouths recollect. We're over halfway through this one. Bichard tied up in the middle, and now this one will get dumped down the length of the ice. Vigier will come out of his net to play it to negate any icing. Over for Green near side boards. He moves this up ahead to Maldonado. Maldonado at the left point, dropping it to Bowles. Bowles on the backhand, playing it to the crease. They score! Sam Bowles gives the Legends back the lead, 4-3. Don't know how that one got through Cody Ross, but it did. And the Legends have another lead. As we'll hear the Go Snakes Go chant here in the arena. And now tending pipe over to our right, it's Andrew Lowen.
He shoots! Cottonmouth Legends goal! Scored by number 24, Sammy Bowles. Assisted by number 22, Derek Deaker Marchand. At number 2, Tom Maldonado at 8:10 of the second period.
Bowles from Marchand and Maldonado makes it 4-3. Cottonmouths Legends right now. A pass to the middle, read there by Fort Benning and taken away by Sean Zingler. Moving this one up the ice, Mac Laller. Good deke around one. Kessler trying to push him to the corner. Laller from behind the net, playing it out in front, and that one couldn't hit Dylan Brown on the tape. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second. Legends up 4-3. Richard lost it as he was trying to come into the zone. Now going back the other way, shooter to Pite. He drops it back. Millie a shot, glove save made by Lowen, and he wants to hold on to it, but a whistle will go. And I think we'll do a drop. Oh, we just yelled play it. Okay. We really got the exhibition rules going here. Rutz drops it back, and Lewis had it knocked off of his stick but held in at the left point. Down into the corner, it's Eddie Nolan. He'll play it in front of his net, and a dangerous pass is able to be cleared away and up ahead for Millie. Millie, 2-on-2 with DePite driving the net. Millie, right wing circle, looking for a passing lane. Nothing there. He'll go behind the net with it. Pass to the middle. Hits off a body. Skated away by the Cottonmouths legends. And that one would be Schneider. Lewis over. Right circle. A shot. Pad save. Rebound. Martin scores. I believe Martin's got his stick just in front of Schneider. And the Legends take a 2-goal lead. The biggest of the night for either team. Four and a half and counting left to go here in the second. It's 5-3. Let's listen in. Getting ready to drop this puck, and then we'll hear from Dana Barker.
He shoots! Cottonmouth Legends goal scored by number 19, Mike Martins. Assisted by number 17, Dangerous Dougie Mann. At number 24, Carlisle Big Cat Lewis. The 10-minute mark of the second period. Again, that's Martins assisted by...
Oh, another chance there for Martins, and I think he rang iron. Just as we came back in from listening to Dana, it's 5-3, and our apologies. Looks like Doug Mann had his stick in the way there on the Martins goal. Thought it was J.A. Schneider. So Mann has got a 2-point night with that helper. Carlisle Lewis does as well, too. Oh, what a pass back door. Max Soliday nearly able to bang one home for Fort Benning to get them back within one. To the right point, Zingler down into the circle. Deking through the legs there is Howard. Lost it in the slot, and here comes Levi Lynn. Up the ice, Lynn makes a man miss. Over to the right circle, trying to pass across. What a save, Ross. Rebound off the post, and Ross will cover it up. Bowles absolutely denied, looking for his second of the game. Beauty of a feed from Lind across the crease. Ross kicks the right pillow out, and then Bowles hits iron on the second effort. Under 3 minutes to go here in the second and counting in the runtime period. Legends up 5-3. Bichard left point. Lind right point. Shot deflected in the slot. And again, jumped on there by the goaltender, Captain Cody Ross. We'll have a face-off. Coming to his right, that's his blocker side. Bowles tying up there with Black. Loose in the circle for a moment. Now picked out of the corner by Bowles. He can't get around Zingler. Zingler putting a push there onto Mann. Mann moves it behind the net. He's still with it. Back behind McMonagle. A pass left circle. Bichard a shot. Blocker save. Rebound in the crease. Bowles couldn't get it. Another save there by Ross. Right point. Lynn dekes around a man, but then knocked away off of his stick. Fort Benning lost it in the slot. Back door, and a beauty of a feed. What a goal, Tim Green, but the pass from McMonagle. Like their time on the ice felt like nothing. They're going at it with some beautiful chemistry. Tom McMonagle to Tim Green, and a spinorama backhand right on the tape. The Legends are rolling now, up 6-3. A minute and 20 and counting left to go in the second.
Play in the second period, and he shoots! Cottonmouth Legends goal scored by number 10, Tim the Toolman Green. Assisted by number 14, Top Gun Time McMonagle, and number 19, Mike Martins at 13-10 in the second period. Again, that's Green.
Face-off coming to the left of Ross. It's 6-3 Legends. 40 seconds to go here in the second before the Zam comes out. That one was lost along the dasher board. I think I saw the linesman, like, it was just resting there atop the dasher board. Okay. 25 seconds and counting to go here in the second. Benning wins the draw. We try and dump it out. Glove down at the right circle and sticked away here by Rutz. Rutz with it, trying to drive to the middle. With this puck, McMonigal going behind the net for Rutz. Now for Marchand, off from behind the net, and Fort Benning will take it away. Eddie Nolan with 5 seconds left, maybe trying one more rush up ice, knocked it off of Bichard, and that will do it.
At the end of the second period of
Legends 6, Fort Benning 3. Oh, and now we got some stuff going on. Shooter DePite getting into it with Lowen a little bit. Those two with some hugs and some face washes, having some fun. As the teams head off to their locker rooms, heading off the ice. And we are going to take a break while we get the ice resurfaced. Legends 6, Fort Benning 3. We'll tell you about who's got the goals in a little bit. Right now, though, we're going to take a break. When we come back, a recap of those first two periods, and we get ready for the third Cottonmouths Legends and Fort Benning game here at the Civic Center.
Columbus Cottonmouths legend.
We're back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Just before the River Dragons and Thunderbirds game, we have got the Columbus Cottonmouths legend and the Fort Benning Hockey Club. I'm Zach DeBozart, the voice of the River Dragons. Happy to be joined for this period at least by the voice of the Thunderbirds. It's Drew Blevins. Drew, welcome back to the Civic Center. Glad you made it here on time. Heard you almost had an issue.
Oh my, it's amazing when this happens, right? Because you never think of travel being an issue in the sport of hockey. It's always something that goes on the ice. But
the building doesn't go anywhere.
No,
it stays in
doesn't.
one place.
It doesn't. But sometimes you hit traffic. Sometimes things just don't go as planned. And hit a little bit of traffic today through Atlanta, put us behind. But glad to be here, hustling a little bit though.
Yeah, and we're going to be hustling back to Winston-Salem after our game here tonight. Before the Cottonmouths and Fort Benning get back into it, that game last night was intense and very, very tight defensively from two teams that can really put the puck in the back of the net. I mean, we've seen here on the River Dragons Network, we put up double digits a couple times. Your last game was 9-6 before that one on Friday. How did you characterize that game?
I thought it was evenly played. I thought both teams really brought their best effort. It's something that everybody likes to see. Regardless of who wins, it's a close game. You know, going to a shootout is tough for Carolina. That's their 7th shootout. They've only won 2 of them. But that's exactly what you want to see every game in this league played like. It was a lot of fun.
And the River Dragons, after that one, are 4-0 in the shootout. So they've got one thing going for them. It's the skills contest. But we're back underway here in the Cottonmouths Legends game against Fort Benning. Cottonmouths in the blue primaries and red secondaries going left to right. Fort Benning with the big FB on the chest and white primary, black secondary going right to left. Here come the Soldiers, right wing side, trying to move this one into the zone. This is Zingler, his shot deflected, and in the slot, it'll be cleared away there by Tim Green. Green moves this one up. Look at Maldonado with speed. Maldonado, left wing circle, stopped it up, trying to go back for Bowles, and he couldn't kick it to his stick. Here comes Millie back the other way. Pass goes off the end of a Fort Benning player in the neutral zone, then turned right back over. Here's Eddie Nolan. Nolan trying to cut to the middle, and the Cottonmouths will take it back. 14:08 to go here in the third. 6-3 Legends. Here's Green, right circle, driving the net at the high slot. Waits, and a good block there. Loose at the side for Cody Ross. He covers up. 14 minutes to go in the third and counting in this runtime period. 6-3 Legends. Drew, how much have you gotten to see of the game here so far? You came up. I was actually away from the booth.
You know, I've seen about 7 minutes. I saw when the Legends went on that spurt of scoring. You know, these are former pro players. They understand where they have to go. They understand their positioning, where they need to be in order to put the puck in the back of the net. That instinct never goes away. The feet may be slower, the sticks may be slower, but the head part never goes away.
Well, I tell you, a few of these guys, they don't seem like they've lost a step at all, because you've got Levi Lynn and Tom Maldonado, who have played FPHL games even this season, dressed out there for the Cottonmouths Legends. With this puck, right circle, a shot, and that one wouldn't get through to Lowen as Picard was able to block it away. Picard, left wing circle, sends this one down ice, and at the Fort Benning blue line, it'll be collected by the Soldiers and Sean Zingler. Trying to move this one into the zone of the Cottonmouths Legends. Here comes the Cottonmouths back the other way with Rutz. Right circle, Rutz, what a move, gets through a man, fires a shot just wide of the blocker hand, and then a couple of Cottonmouths inadvertently run into each other. Little insult to injury right there, Drew.
You know, sometimes that just happens. You get in each other's way, and glad to see everybody get up after a collision like that.
Yeah, sometimes in these games, you got to make sure that's what you're doing. Dylan Brown trying to get into the zone. Picard picks it off of his stick. Passes behind Rutz. He's tired. He's going to go off for a change anyway. 12:35 to go here in the third. 6-3 Legends leads. How do you like these Cottonmouths-inspired uniforms, Drew? Because we'll be seeing these tonight when the River Dragons take on the Thunderbirds.
You know, throwback jerseys can be very difficult to do right, and the designers of these uniforms did it properly. These are going to be outstanding. They're easy to read from the broadcast booth. It's a great color scheme. It's a great logo. It's a very timeless look for Southern professional hockey.
The only difficult thing, especially in this game, is you got two of certain numbers because, well, the Legends didn't want to change numbers. I don't think there's games played when you're talking about number seniority on the squad. Behind the net, Nolan lost it there. Oh, and a collision looked like that was between Bichard and Howard. They'll both pick themselves up. Meanwhile, Lowen will take that puck for a whistle. Bichard going hard. He's still going to be on the bench tonight for the River Dragons.
You know, he's had a busy couple of days here. He got thrown out of the game last night, has to play a game here today, and now has to coach.
You know, it's funny. If you actually look back at the box score and we talked with him, he didn't actually get kicked out.
He just wanted to leave.
He just left. He just left to fire up the guys. He's like, you guys aren't going to play, fine, or whatever the message was on the bench. And I think at that point it was still 2-1, and obviously something worked because the goal, lucky as it might have been, 40 seconds left, it worked for the River Dragons, I guess. So whatever you got to do to motivate, eh?
You know, put pucks on net, good things happen. And I really think the River Dragons played inspired hockey throughout the third period. That was their best period, and they take 2 points out of the game as a result.
Are you going to have trouble with that on your broadcast, saying Cottonmouths versus River Dragons?
I might, but I think it's going to be acceptable for an evening.
What a shot there, and a save made by Ross. Meanwhile, the net comes off, and as a Legends player ran into it. It was a good setup there by the Cottonmouths Legends, trying to catch the number. I think that was Mike Martins who had a shot from in tight, and Ross denied him to keep this game 6-3. 10:45 to go here in the third. Cottonmouths Legends have shown up pretty big. 4 different guys with a multi-point game. Carlisle Lewis with 2 assists, Levi Lynn, Mike Martins, and Doug Mann, each with a goal and a helper so far in this one. Over on the Fort Benning side of things, Eddie Nolan's got 2 helpers, and then you got a smattering of guys on each team with a point each. Backdoor, and they score! Tim Green, a beauty of a feed, and it's 7-3.
Tremendous cut to the back post there. That goes back to what we just talked about. The mental side of the game never goes away. You knew where you had to be. The puck comes to Green, puts it in the back of the net. That's how these Cottonmouths Legends have been able to extend the lead here in this one.
And, you know, it's crazy to me, Drew. It seems like these guys that no time has passed. They're still playing on the ice. Like you said, they know where to go because that instinct doesn't go away. And right there, nice chemistry for the goal. Let's hear from Dana Barker.
shoot! Legends goal scored by number 14, Tommy Top Gun McMonigal. Assisted by number 24, Sammy Bowles at 4:30 in the third period. Again, the McMonigal from Bowles.
So McMonigal gets credit for the goal. Maybe we misread the number from up here. Drew, look out, and they score again! Bowles has his third point of the night. It's a rout now, 8-3.
You score in droves, and for this Cottonmouths group, everybody goes right to the front of the net. Great passing in front. You start sweeping at it. These guys are professionals for a reason. That's an outstanding goal, one of those greasy ones that this team was known for scoring throughout the mid-2000s.
All right, now I got to wonder, as this game gets out of hand, does the game also start to get out of hand on the ice? You know, these are proud soldiers, proud pros. Think the crowd might get a show here for a bit? Let's find out. Pass to the middle, loose in the crease. Covered up there by Lowen. Here's Dana.
By number 24, Sammy Bowles. Assisted by number 10, Tim the Tool Shed Green at 5:40 in the third period. Again,
so Bowles, the first to 3 points for the Cottonmouths Legends. 2 goals and a helper. It's 8-3. Cottonmouths Legends over Fort Benning. Benning trying to move it at the high slot. A pass to the left point. Nolan waits. Deke still in the high slot with it. Fires. Save made by Lowen. Here's Max Soliday with it. Trying to play it up the wall. Couldn't be held in left point by Staff Sergeant Danny Lemon. And look out, Richard nearly had a chance at that one for the Legends. 8 minutes to go here in the third.
You know what strikes me about this game, Zach, is whenever you have one of these Legends contests versus a local team, you want to have some high-scoring affairs. You want everybody to get a chance to hear their favorite players' names. But a lot of credit to this Fort Benning group as well. They've been no slouch. They've had a couple of wheels fall off the wagon moments, but they hung right with this Cottonmouths Legends team for well over half the contest. It's slipping away here late, but this is tremendous for Columbus, for the state of Georgia. Just a great showcase for the sport where it's lived for so long.
And I mean, you could see it on the stream. It's coming into the zone. Here's Trevor Howard, a shot. Save made, Lowen. Rebound loose in the slot. Cottonmouths able to clear it, and it goes into the corner there. As it'll be cleared out, but not out. High slot. Oh, look at Lowen all the way out at the hash marks. What an aggressive move. Now back the other way is Martins. Martins right circle. Save made, Ross. He'll cover it up. By the way, Drew, I mean, you can just see it on the YouTube stream. I mean, look how many people have come out just to support the old Cottonmouths. It really shows you how much they love this team, and you hear the Go Snakes Go chant in the Civic Center for the first time in a long time.
What gets me is not only the sheer volume of people that are out here, Zach, but also as I was walking through the far side concourse to get up to my broadcast perch for the FPHL game later, how many Cottonmouths jerseys there are in different renditions, from the new cartoon-looking snake to the old logo. The red, the yellow, the blue, the white, it doesn't matter. This is a city that loved that team. They supported them, and now they're starting to come over to the River Dragons side as well. It just shows that, yes, hockey does have a place in the South, and in a place like Columbus where it's been so successful, it's a welcome addition back to the sports landscape.
Yeah, you see a lot of dark blue, some red in there, and now we got a scrap. Here we go. It's going to be Dylan Brown and Jerome Bichard pulling the gloves up. Brown with a couple on the left side. Now going for the body shots. Bichard connects one in with the right hook. Brown trying to get the jersey over Bichard. He's got it over his head, and he starts taunting the crowd. Now Bichard trying to go in with some body shots on his right, and they'll hug it out. Well, there you go. You got something of a show as well.
Jerome Bichard is the all-time leader in penalty minutes for the Columbus Cottonmouths. He's also the all-time leader in franchise games played. That's what he was known for. Kudos to the coach of the current River Dragons for being able to go out there, make a show. I'd say he got beaten that fight, but that's exactly what the fans want to see. That's a great job by Bichard to give the fans a show. Tremendous look here.
And you know what? That was Dylan Brown, who played last Sunday for the River Dragons against the Hat-Tricks when injuries and suspensions hit the team. Bichard heads to the bench to a number of cheers and applause from the crowd. Wonder if Dylan Brown wasn't happy with the amount of ice time he got on Sunday. Let his coach know about it. We're back underway here. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third. Legends currently winning 8-3 over Fort Benning. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Drew Blevins, the voice of the River Dragons and Thunderbirds, respectively. Our two teams are going to play each other at 6:05. Our pregame show starts up 5:35. Same for you, Drew?
Absolutely.
So 5:35 for both of our respective networks. A shot coming in, and that one just deflected off a Fort Benning player. Lewis was looking for the goal. So what are you expecting out of tonight's game, Drew? After the shootout win for Columbus last night, they had to go the distance, and they both had to travel here to Columbus. We traveled overnight. You traveled this morning. Bus legs are going to be there, but how so for each team, you think?
You know, I don't think it's that much of a factor in tonight's contest. Whenever you play at home, you get about a goal and a half advantage as it is. So that does give the edge to the River Dragons. But what I'm looking at tonight is Carolina's going to be starting Michael Marcinek. It'll be his first start for the Thunderbirds this season. He's been a part of this team for the better part of 2 weeks now. A chance for him to see what he's made of against a very, very good Columbus offense. So I'm looking at that. And the other thing I'm looking for is Carolina outshot Columbus by a tremendous amount. It was 50-21 on the score counter back in Winston-Salem yesterday. But the quality chances weren't there. Jared Rutledge was very, very good on top of his net, notably in the second period, stopping all 17 shots he faced in that frame. So Carolina needs to have an uptick in the quality of opportunities, not just the volume of shots as well.
Yeah, I'd say you're right on with that one. And really, any team, when they come to Carolina, they're going to find themselves hemmed in, as the River Dragons did. But I think the River Dragons and a number of other teams, like Danbury especially too, have shown that if you can play solid defensive hockey, you can keep up with the Thunderbirds at home. And it's not to say that the defending Commissioners Cup champs are any weaker, but when you have that championship moniker, there's a target. Guys are going to bring their best into your barn, especially every single night.
Well, I'm going to mention a team that's probably not well-liked in this part of the country, but when you look at Alabama Crimson Tide football, it's the same thing, right? They're ranked so high for so long as kind of the kings of college football. They knew, regardless of who they played, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Auburn, or Georgia, they were going to get their best shot, and that's something Carolina's having to work through right now.
Matt Milley with it behind the net, trying to play it to the circle. And that one went through Mac Lawler. He has a goal in this game, trying to get another one. 8-3, Cottonmouths Legends over Fort Benning with just over 2.5 to play in this one on the run time. At the high slot, knocked away by the Legends. Now trying to turn this one up ice on the backhand pass. Green finds his man over the left wing side. Rutz going back for Green, and he just couldn't get it on the backhand. Green has it behind the net, and a save made there by Ross off the one-timer effort by Bowles. 2:20 to go here in the third. 8-3 Legends. Here comes Fort Benning. Left circle, a shot from Brown. He rang the post. Beats Lowen to the blocker side, but he couldn't beat the iron. Now all of a sudden we got end-to-end action here late, Drew. Here's Trevor Howard. Go ahead.
Back and forth we go. This just shows, first of all, I remember when I was covering ACHA college hockey, the United States Naval Academy. They didn't always have the highest amount of skill. Another good save by Lowen there. But they didn't always have the highest amount of skill. They were able to hang on because of their physical shape. You can't tell me these soldiers aren't in peak perfect condition. That's tremendous for them.
Oh, yeah, no, that is no doubt. And Fort Benning coming in with another rush here. Right circle, a shot, save made off the stick of Lemon. And the rebound there was in the slot of Lowen. He cleared it away on the near side boards. Marchand has it. He loses an edge. And now trying to race after this one again is Lemon, but it'll be picked up by the number 19 in the gray helmet, Mike Martins, who's got a goal and an assist in this game. That's what you got to do, differentiate. Martins, oh no, now that's Lind now. Lind had a white helmet, he changed to a gray, and he's confusing us. Right circle, Richard trying to go back across, the top of the crease knocked away, and here come the soldiers once more. Aaron Black over the line, through the middle, trending to the left circle, kicking it back was Howard, and he played it to an open right wing, and the Cottonmouths Legends skated out. 1 minute left to go here in the third. Lind driving the net, he's in front, trying to get on the backhand. Ran out of space, pass to the left circle, a shot, save made by Ross. He'll cover that up, play it back behind the net as the run time continues to go here with 45 seconds left to go in the third. I'd say a Civic Center crowd of at least 1,000. I mean, wouldn't you say here, Drew? I mean, their building holds 7,500, so you got to gauge it off that, but that half of the rink solidly full. There's at least 1,000, maybe 15 here as Lewis moves in, and he scores! One more to go home for the Legends. Carlisle Lewis picks up the goal. It's 9-3.
Great move to the backhand, being able to elevate it, keep it under the bar. Takes a lot of control in the wrists. It's not a necessary goal for the Cottonmouths Legends, but now 18 seconds to hit that ever-coveted 10 mark. and I agree. I think it's every part of 1,000. I'd be willing to say 13 to 14.
Yeah, it's an awesome showing. We appreciate everyone here in West Georgia. Oh, look out the turnover. Crunch it in. What a save, Lowen. Cleared it out of the crease, bobbled it, and it goes to the near circle, and it looks like that's going to do it. 5 seconds to go in the third. Lewis, here's his name called for the goal, and he'll wait it out there, and that'll be it. Bichard picks up an assist. The head coach doesn't go pointless. That's the good news. 9-3, Legends win. This was an absolute fun one to bring you. Drew, I'm sure you got to go. I'm sure you got to go do your prep.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man. Best of luck tonight. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining in. And now, not too much luck to you because you got to go call for the Thunderbirds. We're going to be signing it off here from the River Dragons YouTube channel. We'll be back in about 25 minutes or so on a new stream, the Burger King pregame show between the Columbus River Dragons and the Carolina Thunderbirds will start up in a moment. Legends 9, Fort Benning 3. As the handshakes go at center ice. Some of your bigger point getters on each side, Carlisle, Lewis, and Sam Bowles, each with 3 points. Bowles with 2 goals, Lewis with 1. 2-point nights each for Tim Green, Tom McMonigal, Doug Mann, Mike Martins, and Levi Lind. Over for the Fort Benning side of things, Eddie Nolan picks up 2 assists. Trevor Howard, Mac Lawler, and Dylan Brown the goals. Brown also got into a fight there with Jerome Bichard, head coach and I guess proverbial captain of this Columbus Cottonmouths Legends team, as they all get together for a picture at center ice, away from our camera, but don't worry, that's why we have photographers over on the other side. By the way, how about a shout out for Andrew Lowen? I believe he came into the game when it was 4-3, and he pitched it perfect. I don't think Fort Benning was able to score on him at all by my book, so Andrew Lowen, a heck of a night for him, and Cody Ross, he played the entire 45 minutes for the Fort Benning side.
Thanks for all the memories, guys.
The Cottonmouths and the Fort Benning team each salute the crowd, and that'll just about do it for this part of the night. A couple more horn blasts, that will do it. Thanks so much for joining in on our YouTube page for this one. Cottonmouths Legends win 9-3 over Fort Benning. We will take a break. We will end this stream. When we come back in about 20 minutes or so, we have got the Columbus River Dragons, but they'll be dressed like the Cottonmouths, taking on the Carolina Thunderbirds in throwback night. Going to be a lot of fun. You're going to want to stick around for that, but the network starts up in about 20 minutes or so. Until then, I'm Zach DeBozart. Thanks to Drew Blevins, who joined us along for a little bit. And thanks to Stephen Pierce, Chris McGuire and Stephen Pierce for helping out and producing the stream on the back end. That'll do it for us. We'll see you in 20 minutes right here on the YouTube page and on the radio network for Columbus and Carolina. Until then, we'll see you.